God, blimey. What are you doing here? Huh. Well, welcome along anyway. Oh, since you're here, we might as well have a look at these two rotavators. You ain't seen the other one yet, have you? Get down off of there and we'll have a look at these rotavators. Well, here they are, look. There's a bit of clutter. I'm going to clear the clutter away in a minute. I've been messing around with my chainsaw. I've got a new chain for it. Put that on there. New chain, look. So, this is the original rotavator. And this is the one... Oh, it's got a big rag stuck to it there. This is the original one. And it's suspected it needs a coil. Not of my accord, but like I'll give you the full backstory in a second. This is the substitute rotavator that I got for Mr. Colin Ketley, the good old dude over there. Now, there's a few parts on this that I probably might end up swapping over anyway, because you'd notice this one hasn't got the cover. Also, this has got the original pull start, whereas this one has got an old mocked up pull start. It's obviously broken in the past at some point. So I'll probably end up swapping those over, things like that. I've got a brand new air filter somewhere that Colin gave me and things, but really I want the coil. Now let me tell you the backstory as to why it supposedly needs a coil. Where you gone? Are you back up here again? You like it up there on that shelf, didn't you? Bloody, you're looking a bit wonky. Are you alright? A bit wonky up there, but as long as you're happy and you're comfortable, that's all that matters. So, the backstory, I think I've told you lot before, so I'll make it extremely brief, just in case I have told you, but I can't remember what I tell anyone. You see, I've got a memory like a bloody donkey. So, the original rotavator, been in my family for many years, many years, but since before I was born, right? It now belongs to my dad. And it used to work well. I remember using it in the garden as a kid. My dad doing digging in the distance and I was up and down doing a bit of rotavating. Anyway, what happened was, I can't remember, I think it just wouldn't start or something, he said. So he gave it to his neighbour opposite the road, opposite their house, who then took it apart. This bloke's meant to be a mechanic. He's a knob, really. I always thought he was, because back in the day when I was a kid I used to ride my bike up and down the road. He used to fly up the road. He's meant to be a mechanic. He flies up the road in his car. He's one of these people. Turns the engine off before he gets to where he's going to stop. He's still rolling in neutral. Turns the engine off and then just jumps out. You know, handbrake up, jumps out. Knob. Anyway, so he apparently took it apart, but then left it for many months. And then when my dad went and asked for it back, all he did was give him a box of bits, and it's apparently full of water. This is what I've been told. Don't know how true it is, but it's what I've been told. So then my dad gave it to his friend, who then tried to get it going, but apparently put it all back together, and apparently the coil was in this water, and it's now completely rusted. The coil is no good. Coil pack's no good. Completely rusted, apparently. I haven't looked at it yet, so I don't know. Yeah, we're going to find out together, me and you. But this is the story I've been told. So because I talked to my dad's friend as well. Because I said, oh, I see Mr. Colin, because apparently you can't find a coil anywhere. I ain't looked, I don't know. But apparently you can't find a coil anywhere. And I see Mr. Colin Ketley there. Alright there, dude, how you doing? I see that he had one of those identical rotavators, and he put it up for sale. So that's why I went and grabbed that off of him. And I said to the other dude that had that rotavator, our one, I said, I think I've got a whole complete rotavator. It's got a seized engine, but we don't want that. We want just the coil, right? He's like, yeah, we only need the coil. So I said to Colin, I said, has it got the coil on it? He said, yes. So I'm taking a risk, because the coil on this donor rotavator might also be no good, but it's a risk. You know, it's worth taking. So that now you know the backstory, you know exactly what's going on, don't you, dudes? So yeah, the plan is now we're going to take the coil off the donor rotavator. We'll take the coil off of it, put it on my other rotavator, and see if we get a spark. If we get a spark, we'll get a run. We definitely will get a run. I've got a spare carburetor as well, obviously, because the other rotavator's got a carburetor on it, the same identical rotavator. The only problem with it is it's seized up, but we don't want the engine, because I know the engine on my rotavator is good. It's just the bits that you need to get it going. Anyway, enough talking. Yeah. Let's go and get cracking, shall we? Have a nice drink. Now get down off that bloody shelf, will ya? For God's sake. Alright, just if this microphone makes a load of funny noises as I'm moving around, ignore it. I'm in the middle of fixing it because road are incompetent. Anyway, look at all those cobwebs. Bloody blimey. I think we're going to get a bit of Johnny Harris coming out of here. Anyway, there's the coil on the other one. This is hopefully a good coil. I've unbolted them already. Well, I've loosened them nuts. So I'm just going to take off this... Oh, I thought that was loose. Bloody hell. I'm going to take this off. That pull start off. It's literally... Look how easy that is. We'll change that. We'll have that changed in no time. And then we'll be able to see whether we're going to have any spark. Hopefully we've got a spark. We've got... Turns over nice. Oh. Oh, well, I'll put that pull start on it while I'm here. And it turns over nicely and got a lot of compression there. Maybe that spark plug's loose. Yeah, the plug's loose, that's why. That was lucky. Anyway, let's get going. Well, a rather unexpected turn of events. There's all oil on the top there. I bet some of you will probably guess why there's all oil on the top there. I was happily working away here, trying to get this flywheel to come off. Because there's that wire what goes down behind it, and I'm going to have to try and, I don't know, do something with it. And anyway, I knocked it, and all of a sudden it all shot out the top. Do you know why it shot out the top? Because it unseized. Yeah, it's now completely unseized. So I've decided what I'm going to do is, since this coil's still on here, because I've still got that wire attached, on this one, the wire's been snapped off of the coil. But it goes inside the coil there. And, do you know what? Since this is a good coil, well, on the outside it's a good coil anyway, I don't want to go messing with it, so I'm going to take the flywheel off and disconnect it. Anyway, but that's enough of that rubbish. So I'm going to see if this actually works. I'm going to sand, because there's all rust on the magnets and everything, on the bottom. I'm going to give them a good sanding, give them a good clean up, bolt this back on, put the plug on the end of it, and see if we get a spark. Because that'll tell me whether this coil's any good for a start. Because I might take it off here, put it on this one, and find that that coil was no good either. So, but if that happens, and we get a spark, we can see if this one's going to run after all. Brilliant. And if this one runs, then I know this coil's good. I'll put it on this one, because this is the one I want to restore, really. Because this is like the family heirloom kind of one. But then at least I know this engine's going to be good, and if I can find a replacement coil in the end, I'll put it on here and I'll have two good working rotavators. Oh, you know what I'm saying anyway. So anyway, give this a bit of a sand, and then we'll see if this is going to work after all. So I can't seem to get any life out of it. I tried the, this is the plug out of the other one. I don't know what happened to the other plug that come out of this one. It's probably on the floor somewhere. But I thought maybe the both plugs ain't no good, so luckily I got to draw a brand new plug. So this ain't the right plug for it, but it's a plug. Any plug will work just for testing. But I can't get any spark out of it whatsoever, and I don't know what the specs are for the gap either. So I've just been playing around, you know, putting different gaps, putting it closer, further, and all that. Still can't get anything out of it. I put the drill on it to get it a bit faster. Still can't get any life out of it. No lightning anyway. So I'm just going to keep playing on. Just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. I didn't really feel like... I was going to put the camera on the tripod and just film me doing it, but I didn't really feel like doing that. So, just playing around. You know, maybe this coil ain't no good either. Maybe we've got two bad coils. Who knows? I don't know why they put this on here. Like, loads of them have all this rubbish. That's got it and all. You always see this crap on them for something. It doesn't seem to do anything. It just sits there like that. Just like a deflector or something. I don't know, and I don't really care. Yeah, just playing around trying to get the spark. Because we can't go nowhere if we've got no spark. Got no spark on this one, it ain't going to have a spark on the other rotavator, is it? So, there's not a lot of point in trying to change it over if we've got no spark on this one.
stuff before I start working on them. I'm the opposite. I like to leave things dirty, so they look a bit haggard.
But I decided get a bit of degreaser. I needed some more anyway, so it was a bit of an excuse to go and buy some. So I can have a reason to buy it, I will. And I'm going to give them a bit of a degrease and a pressure wash just to get all the dirt off. Then I can see what I'm actually working with and hopefully find that wire. There we go. I'll leave them there to dry now. Might put them out in the sun when the sun comes around a little bit more. Might take the covers off and things. I ain't got it properly clean, but I got them cleaner than they were. Anyway. So, let's before this battery dies on this camera, let's read some comments. Got a couple. I ain't read them yet. Hi Rusty, I really enjoy your videos. You know, when people say that, that's mad. I really enjoy your videos. How do you keep motivated? I'm really struggling to stay motivated making my content, and I'm even struggling to stay motivated in general life. How do you do it? You're always so cheerful. Well, how do I stay motivated? Well, I just love life. Everything is, you know, just take everything as it is and just love it. But one of the things that really motivates me is, well, my wife and my kids. Everything I do pretty much to try and please them. It's not so much money-wise, but just I want to be, when it doesn't matter what I do, I want someone to go, he's bloody good at that. So I always try my best to be good at it, right? So if someone says, what does he do? And I want my wife and my kids to go, he makes YouTube videos, he's bloody good at it. And or he does this, he's good at that. So everything I do, that's how I stay motivated, because I always like to think, this is quite a serious topic for me. I always like to think there's always someone better than you at whatever it is you're doing, so you've always got to try and beat them. So it doesn't matter what you are, I'm right at the bottom of my game. I'm right at the bottom of the YouTube game, I'm right at the bottom of life game because I'm only young. I'm right at the bottom of everything at the moment. But you've got to work your way up, and there's always someone that's better than you. You could be at the top of your game, right? You could, right, and let's just say, I don't know who it is, but whoever is one of the top YouTubers, there can't be one, I don't know, there must be some, and that's his living. He wants to be the best. You've always got to try and be the best, whether we're talking about YouTube, making your content, or whether we're talking about whatever. Having said that, you got to have fun, haven't you, eh? I make my videos purely because I'm having fun making them. Yeah, I love the filming, I love the editing, I'd be doing them motivators anyway. I would be. even if I didn't make videos. I'd still be doing the Rotavators. I'm not doing it pure to make videos. I'm doing it because it's what I want to do. Anything I do is because of what I want to do. So I don't think you should be making content just because you think, oh, I've got to make some content. I've got to make some content. I must make a YouTube video. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. There's a few people I've seen that come and go. I'm not going to mention them just in case they might get upset if they do watch this. There's a few people that come on the YouTube. I watched them. I talked to them. I subscribed to them. And then they just start going, oh, I must make a video because it must be the best. That's not right. You got to do it because it's what you want to do. So when you're staying motivated, just think of what you've got. And I'm fully aware some of you may not have a family, or you may not have a wife or a girlfriend or kids. So how do you then stay motivated? Like I said, keep yourself happy. Do what you want to do, and just have fun. If we're talking about YouTube videos in particular, and you're not getting the views that you want to get, don't worry about it. Upload. All I do is I make a video. I'm happy with the video. I upload the video. I forget. I'm not saying my advice is the best because I'm low. I've only got nearly 7,000 subscribers, and people have millions. Yeah. But I don't sit and watch the analytics going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I'm not getting any views, oh my god, what am I going to do? Forget about it. I read the comments, I reply to the comments. Brilliant. That's it. Don't panic about nothing, my friends. That is it. If you sit there, if you upload a video and then think, oh my god, I haven't got any views. I've only got 100 views, it's been up a month. Oh my god, what am I going to do? That's when, you just start going nuts. So, stay motivated, my friends, by just doing what you want to do. Should we have another comment? I'll go to Instagram this time. I'll go to Instagram and have another comment if it will load. It won't load. It won't load. Because I'm out in the garage, I don't have cellular. I ain't got a SIM card in this phone and it don't connect to the Wi-Fi. So I was lucky I managed to get that one. But yeah, that's all I do, my friends. And like I said, everything I do is for my wife and kids. Even if it's not making money, it's purely because I want them to think highly of me. Yeah, I want them to be proud of me. My daughter's proud of me. Wife ain't. She's a tough nut to crack. But I'll get there one day, and she'll be really proud of me. And that is what's keeping me motivated, just to keep going up high in everything. It doesn't matter what I do. YouTube, just life, just being living. That's it. Right. Now I'm going to leave them Rotavators to dry for a little bit longer. And I'll read some more comments, because I haven't been doing it much recently, have I? I haven't been reading many comments. So I will be reading some more. There's a few on Instagram I noticed that were really good. And I'm getting quite a lot on the videos now. So I really appreciate your comments. I will be reading more. I read some on the other channel as well. Nice. So I'm probably going to end this video here now. So if you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you do. It helps me be a bit more successful. The more successful I am, the more videos you're going to get. If you like them. If you don't like them, then don't bother. Simple as that. Have a great day. And I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully we'll get them Rotavators going, at least one of them. I'll try and work out what the spark issue is. Anyway, take care, dudes. Love having your support. Brilliant.